What does he look like? Lady, I'm not looking.
Hundreds of people are sent running for their lives as a gunman opens fire in a crowded Portland, Oregon office building.
People are getting shot. Cover code 3, we've got a guy in the building.
The guy is James Rinker, a disgruntled delivery man whose sole mission is to kill and be executed by lethal injection. Rinker shoots and critically wounds 2 men in the basement of the building. His suicide plot has begun.
Well, as I roll up, there he was. I could see him moving across the lobby.
He's in a Charles Swat phase and he's got a rifle.
Police surround the building as the gun-wielding Rinker comes toward Charles Schwab employees Kathy Setterholm and Ken Aiken.
I jetted back into the manager's office, grabbing somebody else out of line of fire. And when we were in there, dialed 911.
It looks like he's trying to do a hostage situation. I don't know. But, you think he might have a hostage? Maybe. He is not, he's kind of coming towards me right now.
I put the phone off the hook onto the table.
Stand back. Stand back, okay? I'm going to get back there now. What do I say?
I just thought it was over, you know. This is it. I don't understand what's going on here, and, you know, we're dead.
Well, the next thing is we're thinking execution.
Officers Tommy Mack, Mike Davis, and Lon Sweeney take up positions inside the lobby as members of Portland's Special Emergency Response Team arrive.
You guys gonna try and get a shot out there somewhere?
Fearing a police ambush, Rinker shoots out the windows in the Schwab office to obscure the vision of the officers outside. Then, Rinker orders the 4 hostages to call their loved ones.
My husband on the other end of the phone is, what, I don't understand what's going on. I just don't understand. And then I said, I just want you to know that I love you, and, you know, I want you to take care of my babies.
This is goodbye. Next time you might see me in a box.
Armed with automatic weapons and more than 1,000 rounds of ammunition, Rinker is ready for a siege. It's now up to Portland's chief negotiator, Bill Johnston, to defuse the situation and save the hostages.
Hello?
Hello. This is Detective Johnston, Portland Police Bureau.
Yes?
Who am I talking to?
This is Kathy. Let me give you to James.
James, okay.
Thank you.
I respect him, even though he's in this situation that he's created. I still respect him as a person.
To show this respect and build a rapport, Johnston talks to Rinker on a first-name basis.
Yeah, this James?
Hello, how you doing?
Pretty good, and yourself?
Oh, I'm getting there.
Okay. What can we do for you now? How can we right this situation, James?
The one thing I don't want is I don't want 20 cops coming in, you know, and tear gas or whatever else, and guns shooting, blazing, pinning me on the ground and everything, you know, because that won't work.
When the hostage taker is in that position, they believe that the police are going to storm the building. So whatever we need to do to establish this agreement, this trust, that's not going to happen. That's what we do. That's our first thing we try to do.
You don't want to get anybody hurt.
All right.
And when I say anybody, that means you too.
Right.
How does that sound?
Well, it sounds pretty good.
Yeah, that's exactly what I
let me go
mean,
ahead
too.
and let one of the hostages out.
Bill makes a critical breakthrough. Rinker releases one of the hostages.
Ken basically asked that he send someone else out besides him. But then James insisted, no, it was going to be Ken. And you know, we thought, well, maybe he felt that Ken was a threat.
In order to get the 3 remaining female hostages out, Bill continues to listen carefully to James's demands.
I don't want to be shot like a damn animal.
Has no respect. I understand.
I know I'm doing wrong and everything, and I'm going to pay the price for this. At least treat me with dignity.
You're going to get that. going to get respect and cooperation here, okay?
Just as the negotiations are making strong headway, local news stations begin reporting the two men Rinker shot are alive and expected to live. If Rinker finds out this information, he might kill his hostages to fulfill his wish of dying by lethal injection. Bill and the negotiation team agonize over whether to tell Rinker. Ultimately, it boils down to one core principle.
In order to establish trust, we tell them the truth.
There's two people in the hospital, and hey, they're okay. I just want you to know that, hey...
They're not dead?
No.
Oh, man.
I want to be the one to tell him and talk him through that, soften the blow of that information.
Now, you're okay, see what I'm saying?
I wanted them to be dead.
To prevent him from shooting the hostages, Bill quickly convinces Rinker his mission may still be complete.
Do you think I can still get the death penalty if I could prove that I was intention to killing him? I had a good intention to kill them?
Well, that's a possibility.
I really meant to kill them. I shot that guy 6 times in the back.
To further calm Rinker, Bill creates a bond of mutual interests between he and the gunman.
I take care of my disembowel just as well as most police officers do.
Well, I assume that. You know, just by talking to you, James, you and I can be brothers. We're talking just man to man right here.
Right.
With a strong trust reestablished, Bill asks for another hostage.
Who are you going to send out?
I think I'll send out Muriel.
Muriel.
Yeah.
Okay.
She got a real good sense of humor.
I kind of stole a little look at Wendy, and she, you know, we both kind of probably were thinking the same thing, and that was, you know, well, what is it about us that he doesn't want to let us go now?
He's let Ken go, let Muriel go. Now he's shown us two good faiths, if you will. What have we done for him? We hadn't done anything. But the major thing that we hadn't done is rush the building.
While waiting for Bill's next call, Wendy and Kathy are horrified to learn why they haven't been let go.
He looked over at Wendy and he said, you know, you remind me a lot of a girlfriend that I used to have, and she was a real bitch. And then he looked at me and he said, how old are you? And I said, 47. And he said, that's how old my mother is, and I hate her.
To get Kathy and Wendy out, Bill personalizes Rinker.
There's two very important lives in here.
No, I think you're wrong. I think there's 3 in there.
No, I don't consider myself a third person.
I do. I care about you as much as I do the other 2 people in there.
I want to remind him of all the positive aspects he has going for him.
When are we going to let those ladies out of there?
Right now.
Miraculously, Wendy is released unharmed, followed moments later by Kathy. But there is still one more hurdle to jump. Getting James Rinker safely out of the building without hurting himself or any of the officers.
All right, now, I don't want you going doing something silly, and when you hang this phone up to give yourself some time to get together. In other words, I want you coming out there. Bill wants you coming out there, okay?
Thank you.
Okay.
I can't wait to see you.
Okay, good.
Bye.
I can't wait to see you. What that told me, at least what I heard, was that this bond, this trust had been established. I'd obtained my goal.
Coming out, John, coming out.
Coming out, coming out, coming out.
Got it. Coming out. Hands up, coming out.
Rinker is taken into custody without incident. A peaceful ending to a harrowing 4.5 hours.
I feel really lucky that I'm alive today because of the way that it was handled by the police department and Bill Johnson.
Hostage negotiators are kind of the unsung heroes of the group. To be able to talk this guy down from initially going in with 4,000 rounds of ammunition, a couple of assault rifles and a shotgun and a handgun and knives, camouflage, shooting people, to the point where he comes out, hands up, and he's given up. I mean, that was a feat.
James Rinker was convicted, but did not receive the death penalty. He's currently serving a 300-year prison sentence.